Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for inviting me to the EACA Lisbon Summit 2026. It is a real pleasure to be here and to address such an inspiring gathering of Europe's creative communications and media community. Before I begin, I would like to ask something of you. Think for a moment about an advertisement that has stayed with you. Perhaps it was a catchy slogan on the radio or a melody that drifted from the television. Maybe it was a compelling image on social media that pulled you out of your routine. For most of us, a clear image comes to mind. And that tells us something important. Advertising stays with us. It captures attention, shapes perceptions, and evokes emotions. And of course, advertising is often associated with brands, products, and markets. It supports innovation, strengthens European competitiveness, and fuels our creative industries. But that is only a part of the story. Advertising plays an important role in supporting Europe's media ecosystem, from media plurality to cultural expression and the creative economy. Communication, when done well, has extraordinary power. It can shine a spotlight on issues that might otherwise remain invisible. It can bring attention to social causes, raise awareness about political health, highlight environmental challenges, and encourage citizens to engage with issues that matter for society. The European Parliament is the democratic heart of the European Union, with elected members from all over Europe coming together to represent 450 million people. For us, democracy is more than a principle. It is a very purpose that defines us. And right now, democracy deserves our full attention as we see a worrying trend. In recent years, the number of autocracies worldwide has exceeded the number of democracies, a shift that has been building for more than a decade. Democracy is never a given, and it cannot be taken for granted. It must be defended, nurtured, and renewed. It depends on citizens who are informed, engaged, and willing to participate in public life. For the European Parliament, defending democracy therefore means more than organizing elections every 5 years. It means strengthening the conditions that allow democratic debate to thrive between those elections, promoting media pluralism, supporting media literacy, countering disinformation, and encouraging civic participation. And this is precisely where communication becomes so important, because the messages we share and the stories we tell shape how people understand the world and how they choose to engage with it. As you are all aware, that power now operates in a different environment than even a decade ago. Information travels faster than ever before, digital platforms can create echo chambers, and the competition for people's attention has become intense. In this new landscape, communication can enlighten, but is also confusing. It can connect, but it also holds the power to divide. We have all seen how sophisticated communication strategies can be used to manipulate narratives or spread disinformation. But that should not lead us to distrust communication itself. Instead, it should remind us of the responsibility that comes with such tools. If communication can shape attitudes and choices, it can equally inspire citizens to take part in democracy. Across Europe, we have already seen campaigns that use creativity to raise awareness about important societal challenges, from mental health and domestic violence to environmental protection and the safety of children online. These campaigns demonstrate something significant. When creativity meets purpose, communication can move societies forward. It does not only shape markets, it can strengthen democratic culture. And this is precisely why the initiatives we are launching today is so meaningful. For decades, the Effies have recognized campaigns that truly make an impact, campaigns that change perceptions, influence behavior, and stay in people's minds. Today, that mission is expanding. With the launch of the Effie for Civic Engagement and Democracy, we are recognizing that creativity can also strengthen something fundamental: democratic participation. This new award highlights campaigns that encourage citizens to engage with public debate, to participate in civic life, and to reflect on the democratic values that unite our societies. I'm therefore particularly honored to serve as patron for this new initiative and to represent the European Parliament that fully supports it. Our responsibility as policymakers is to create frameworks that protect citizens and democratic processes, including legislation such as the Digital Services Act and the Media Freedom Act. At the same time, we must ensure that creativity, innovation and responsible communication can flourish. Achieving this balance requires cooperation. Organizations as EACA play an important role in fostering this dialogue by promoting ethical standards and encouraging responsible communication. Because democracy does not live only in institutions like the European Parliament. It lives in conversations about the world we want to live in citizens coming together around a cause, and in the stories shared between generations, where wisdom is passed on and moments of recognition arise. And at the heart of all this, the messages that inspire people to act, to engage, to show up. That is what the Effie for Civic Engagement in Democracy is recognizing. It sends a clear message. Creativity can be a force, not only for economic success, but also for democratic resilience. Let me conclude with this thought. Democracy depends on citizens who feel informed, empowered and heard. And communication has a unique ability to make that happen. If creativity can inspire people to believe that their voice matters, then it becomes far more than marketing. It becomes a force that strengthens democracy itself. And I look forward to seeing the campaigns that will rise to that challenge in the years ahead. Thank you very much.